welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make Methi Matar Malai with a healthy twist. Most often you add cashew nuts and cream and a lot of other things to make it rich and creamy to avoid the bitterness of fenugreek leaves, but I'm adding two different ingredients and I want you to take a guess on what those two are. So without wasting any time, let's dive right in and start cooking. So to begin making the Methi Matar Malai, we first need to have some fresh fenugreek leaves that are finely chopped. I have washed them and chopped them finely. And I also have some hunkered. If you have Greek yogurt at home, you can use that. But if you're going to be making it at home, all you have to do is to place the regular yogurt in a cloth sieve like this and let it sit overnight for about 6 to 8 hours, and all the water will drain down and you'll have thick hunkered. And that's as simple as that, and this is going to be the substitute for malai. Our next step is to make the masala, that is the base for the Methi Matar Malai. To do that, into the blender, I'm going to be adding some ginger, green chili, some garlic, almonds, very healthy, some poppy seeds, again healthy, adds to the texture and the base, and the onions. I'm going to be grinding all this to make a smooth paste. And now that we've ground the masala and all the ingredients are ready, we're ready to cook the Methi Matar Malai. Now to begin making the Methi Matar Malai, we have all the ingredients ready. We will first cook the fenugreek leaves, that is the methi leaves. So we'll add a teaspoon of oil or less into a pan. I'm going to add in some cumin seeds and allow it to crackle. Ouch. Give that a stir. Once the cumin seeds roast a little bit, I'm going to add in the chopped fenugreek leaves, that is the methi leaves. I essentially don't like to soak and wash away the bitterness, because the bitterness and all the goodness that the methi comes in, if we wash it away, then we don't get any health benefit at all. It is important to consume some amount of the bitterness, so it's good for our health as well. I'm going to sprinkle some salt so the methi leaves will begin to start sweating a little bit as it takes in some salt. Give it a stir, and within a couple of minutes, the methi leaves will begin to wilt and soften. There you go. You can already see it softening with heat. Keep stirring. And we'll stir it in and cook it in steam for another couple of minutes. We'll cover the pan and allow it to cook through completely, so we don't have any raw texture of the methi leaves. It cooks really quickly, so you don't have to cook it for too long. Less than 30 seconds it took for the methi leaves to, wilt down and soften. At this stage, I'm just going to cover the pan and allow it to simmer and cook in the steam for another couple of minutes. That's about it. After a couple of minutes, the fenugreek leaves, the methi leaves have cooked down thoroughly and it's soft. And if you press it with the back of a spoon, it should just mash up well. I'm going to add in the steamed green peas into it. Give it a stir. And we'll keep this mixture aside till we prepare the masala for the Methi Matar Malai. So into another pan. I'm going to heat the pan. Now to make the masala for the Methi Matar Malai, into my other pan, I'm going to be adding a tablespoon, a little less than a tablespoon of oil. And remember, we made the masala paste with almonds, onions, garlic, ginger, and poppy seeds, and green chili. I'm going to add that in over here. And just scrape out from the pan and add in all the masala. and saute the masala until the raw smell goes away and you smell a good aroma coming through. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes on low to medium heat. If you turn the heat too high, then the onions can burn. We haven't added too much oil, so it's always good to saute on low to medium heat. And I also don't believe that when you're sauteing the onion and garlic that the oil has to come through. I just believe that the raw smell has to go away, and cook it in low to medium heat, and your onions and all the spices will get cooked evenly. So it's not always required to add a lot of oil to get your masala ready. I can see it getting cooked already. At this stage, I'm going to add in the turmeric powder, the garam masala powder. You could add, this is homemade garam masala, you could add a ready-made garam masala or pound your fresh garam masala. A little bit of coriander powder. And another most important ingredient that I like to add personally is the black pepper powder. Give all the ingredients a stir into the masala and roast it in the masala. This is another technique. When you add the spices into the masala and roast it along with it, the raw smell will go away and you really don't have to add much more oil. So this is another good technique that you can use. Once this is done, I'm going to add in the tomato puree. It's just puree from 1 tomato to neutralize the bitterness or the sourness. You know, tomato adds a good flavor and texture too. And the other ingredient is the hung curd. Most often people add milk or cream, heavy cream, and I'm going to be adding hung curd as an healthy ingredient. So give it a stir. The reason why I hang the curd is so we remove the excess whey, and the curd actually doesn't curdle up and split in the masala. So it's essentially a good technique to hang the curd that you use and add it into the masala instead of cream. Can you see the rich color that the masala has got? Just perfect for the Methi Matar Malai, isn't it? And now we're going to add just a little more salt. Remember, we added salt to the methi, and the green piece was also steamed with some salt. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of salt. And another ingredient is the sugar, which actually neutralizes the taste of all the bitterness and the sourness that you have. You can also add honey or jaggery. It's just your personal choice. And that's it. The masala is ready, and I'm going to stir in the cooked methi and the green peas. Give it a stir. Simmer for another 3 to 4 minutes so the methi and the peas get all the spices and flavors from the masala, and the Methi Matar Malai will be ready to be served. I hope you enjoyed watching the recipe of how to make the Methi Matar Malai. Didn't you think that was healthy? Using hung curd and almonds and very less oil to actually cook the entire thing. And I didn't wash away the bitterness from the fenugreek leaves, and we actually taste it. It's not that bitter at all. Do give this recipe a try in your kitchen. When you do, share your feedback in the comments below. Until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.